Welcome to this incredible Olivia Clark home. This is going to be their Dakota floor plan. We've got this beautiful modern style kitchen, the quartzite countertops. We got floor to ceiling cabinets with the two-tone that I really like. I love the white oak down below with the painted up top. So you're looking for that custom home fit and finish without that custom home price tag on lots that are 1/3 of an acre up to 1/2 an acre with tree-lined lots, oversized lots, and gorgeous finishes throughout. Well, that's exactly what we have for you here today. These are some of the nicest homes we've ever shown here on this channel in this price point, and by a builder that I have never shown here on this channel called Olivia Clark Homes, and they should be Olivia Clark Custom Homes, because once you see this home, you are not gonna believe what is inside. This place is absolutely incredible. We've got extremely low taxes at around 1.9%, no mud or PID taxes. And as far as the location goes, we're here in Providence Village, Aubrey ISD, and we are right down the street from places like Prosper, Frisco. You can easily take a commute over the PGA Frisco, the Star, where the Cowboys facilities are, all the shopping and dining you could possibly want. Shops at Legacy with everything you could possibly imagine, close to every grocery store and amenity you could possibly want here, right here in this community. This place is only gonna have probably about a few hundred homes on these oversized lots, so it's a very special product, and you're right across from a beautiful wine vineyard. So this is the first home we're gonna be showing you. It's sitting around 3,500 square feet, and the fit and finish is absolutely insane. So I think you're really gonna like it. So let's go ahead and check it out. Welcome to this incredible Olivia Clark home. This is going to be their Dakota floor plan, same name that my son has, so it's gotta be a nice home. This is almost 3,400 square feet, 4-bed, 3.5 bath, a game room, media, and a study. And it's gonna be the most customizable looking home that you're ever gonna see without that customized price tag. This place is gorgeous. I know you noticed when you walk into this house, you got those gorgeous iron glass doors that you're gonna see on those high-end homes in downtown Dallas where people are spending millions of dollars. But you're gonna be greeted by 20+ foot ceilings and that nice modern staircase when you walk into this place. I know that people, if they're gonna have stairs, they want it to be kind of a showpiece, and that's exactly what you get with this place. It is super unique, and everything about this house is gorgeous and super unique, and I think you're really gonna love it. So when you walk into the house, you're in your traditional spot that you usually have your office space. They've got the doors pulled off here right now, but you're gonna have your office right here, all the customized features into the backdrops. You're gonna see these all over this place, but they've got these gorgeous modern style windows, definitely a different pattern than you're used to seeing in any of these houses. It's got that downtown North Dallas kind of feel here in this house. Contemporary, modern, kind of French country. It's old rustic. It is a really cool setup. We've got white oak hardwood floors throughout this entire house, the 8-foot solid core doors everywhere in this home. This is gonna be right under your staircase, so you've got tons of extra storage anytime you have a staircase kind of as the centerpiece of the home, which is a huge plus because we do not have basements here in Texas. But now you're gonna enter into the main living space, and it is a nice one. So you'll see that we've got some of the coolest built-in shelving that I've seen in any house anywhere. So this entertainment setup right here with that nice navy blue color, the white oak backdrop, and these 20-foot ceilings that we saw right when we walked into the home. So everything is tucked in here really nicely, looks really clean. And of course, you gotta have the glass sliders in any nice modern type home. So you've got these huge glass sliders. Usually you're gonna have 3 different sections, but this one's gonna be 4 with the double doors that kind of open up this way right here. So perfect place for those drop down shades. The lots out here are gonna be up to a 1/2 acre. They're gonna be 200+ foot deep in a lot of these lots with tree lined lots. So if you like the outdoor space, you don't want to take care of an acre, but you want a lot more space in between your neighbors, this neighborhood's gonna have tons of options for you. So that's something that you can't say about most places, especially with a location like this, very close to Highway 380 and close to absolutely everything that you'd want to be at. So we've got this beautiful modern style kitchen, the quartzite countertops. We got this black sink right here. Everything flows very seamlessly. We got floor to ceiling cabinets with the two-tone that I really, really like. I love the white oak down below with the painted up top. So this kind of gives you, shows you what you could do with this space as far as colors. You're going to be able to choose those options. A really unique style tile out back right here with this 5-burner Whirlpool gas stove and this beautiful customized vent hood that matches all the cabinetry. The underlighting, everything looks really, really nice. You got your oven over here, little coffee bar section right here to place some things, but the cabinetry, everything just looks very, very seamless and nice. Of course, we got your double oven. If you want your double oven, you can build from the ground up, as well as there's a handful of spec homes out here ready and available at some incredible deals right now. So one of the things you're gonna love about this kitchen is this massive pantry space. We show you big houses all the time, all over North Dallas, and one of the biggest complaints we get is that there's no room for storage. There's no pantry. It's usually the little tiny corner pantry, but that is not the case here in this home. You've got huge amount of pantry space. And we're gonna skip through this bathroom right here and go back to it here in just a little bit. We're gonna come down this hallway. This is where you're gonna be coming in from your 3-car garage. Of course, you're not gonna have this window place right here, but that is where the sales reps and I will be meeting you. You've got a nice little window when you walk into the home, bringing in that natural light into your laundry room. So you walk through the garage, you've got this huge laundry space, these nice washer and dryer right here with the cabinets that flow seamlessly right above it. Looks really, really clean and modern. You've got your sink right here that everybody would love to have in their laundry space. So nice, light, bright, airy, lots of room. And then your mud bench, so you can throw all your stuff and get everything out of the way right there, which is a huge setup. And this is gonna be the first bedroom when you walk through that garage space. So a great little ensuite or great kids bedroom right here. These bedrooms are all really nice size as well. You've got the 10-foot ceilings in here, these massive windows in every bedroom, which is really great. This is a nice wide layout. You can see that we've basically got an entire dresser. Usually you just have a little side table and that's all the room you get, but you got 2 dressers on each side in this room. And then you've got a nice size walk-in closet. And these are gonna be extra if you want some of these, but it's a nice little added touch, but really cool bedroom. Got the luxury style carpets, not that shag carpet. This is locked, but this is gonna be that bathroom. So basically it's ensuite, but you have 2 different entrances into that bathroom. So if you wanted to lock it up, you could make it an ensuite, lock this door, because this could be used by guests. If you wanted to lock this up, you can access it just from the bedroom that we just saw right here. So nice luxurious bathroom, the white oak cabinets, once again, tons of counter space in here. And then the frameless glass shower that I absolutely love. Not a fan of the frame showers, especially with a home this nice. But you got the floor to ceiling tile. Every room, every bathroom is gonna have its own unique style and setup and color scheme, which I really, really like. So back through the kitchen, we just came through the garage space. You can see everywhere in this house pretty much from this location. Tons of natural light coming in, and this is going to be your dining room space right off of the kitchen. So we've got a fair amount of space right here for seating 6 to 8 people, no problem. All these windows that surround this entire location. But it's just a nice modern setup. They try to build these homes for that modern family to make it work and that styling that everybody's gonna like. So more storage closets right here before you get to your master retreat. So over here in the back corner of the house, you're gonna have your master retreat, which is a really nice one. Pretty good size, those 10-foot ceilings. Once again, lots of room to move around here in this space. You've got a little seating area over here, 3 big additional windows. Look like these are about 7-foot windows we've got. So lots of light getting into this bedroom. That really cool backdrop once again. All the lighting in this home or in these homes is really cool and unique. Most of the complaints we get too when people build is lighting packages with most builders are a joke. They usually tell you to buy the cheapest thing on there, the one that's free, and then go pick your own stuff on Amazon or a design center. Whereas with this builder, they've got tons of unique options and things that you're absolutely gonna love here in your home. So you're gonna have your double door into your master bathroom right here with a unique setup. You've got this tucked away vanity right over here with a black countertop, which is a nice little touch. Big soaker tub right here. If you wanted the standalone modern tub, that's going to be an option for you, but lots of light coming in here. And then a huge frameless glass shower. Once again, with another window up top, which is really, really cool. So you would never need lights here in this bathroom unless you're putting on your makeup or whatever, but it is a really bright bedroom or bathroom with the bench seat, which is always a huge plus. Nice place to relax after a long, hard day of work. And then your separated vanity on the opposite side of the bathroom right here. You'll notice that they've even got the fancy light up mirrors in this home. Stuff you just don't see with most builders. And then another little linen closet right here. Little fancy glass insert. And then your master closet, which is probably the least exciting of all the spaces that we've showed you, but it usually is. There's plenty of room in here, but it just doesn't have all the built-in features that you would think seeing the rest of the home. But like I've said in many of my videos, that's something that most places make you do after the fact. And I do want to point out they actually have a window in there as well. So light coming in from every single room here in this house. Really unique setup and tons of really cool features. This is the same style of home that I show clients in the $1 million, $2 million plus range, but we're not even anywhere close to those price tags. Now we're gonna show you outside and see what we're working with out there. So this is gonna have a nice oversized covered patio right here with two separate exits from the inside of the house, which is always a huge plus for those of you, especially that have dogs. This is a perfect setup for those that are liking the drop down shades. You can open up these sliders, make that indoor, outdoor living, keep all the bugs out and everything like that. But these are gonna be on these 70+ foot wide lots. That means 70 feet wide. A lot of people ask. The majority of builders out here are 45, 50 feet. So you get that extra 20 feet. Some of these lots are gonna be much bigger. And this is kind of the standard depth as far as this community goes. But we've got lots that are gonna go 2, 3, 4 times as deep as this one right here with tree lines all the way through the back. So if this basic style with the slope is not for you, they didn't want to take up the best lots for the model home. They want you as the homeowner to be able to choose that lot and go build your perfect dream home. But they've also got tons of great specs on great lots as well. But we've got a lot more house to show you, and let's go check out the upstairs. So coming up to the second floor, you'll notice you've got this amazing backdrop full of windows. This elevation is super cool. Tons of windows all the way across this with the nice wood slates going all the way to the top of these 20-foot ceilings. So nice open area. You can see into the main living space from right here, as well as the front entryway here. So just a really cool setup, really unique features, and the sight line in here is crazy. But you've got these awesome windows like we saw downstairs with the office right below, bringing in all that natural light, big windows, wide open space. You've got these really cool fans that I didn't point out earlier, but they're awesome and I need to figure out where they're getting them from because they just look so much better than the typical fan that we see in most of these homes. You got the surround sound, tons of can lights in here, but this is gonna be your flex room. They've got the nice, unique setup with these chairs that I'd probably fall asleep in pretty quickly, but a really cool setup. Made it into kind of a TV sitting room area, but there's plenty of room in here for a ping pong table, pool table, whatever. And then this is an area that you can kind of make your own. They've got these two really cool, unique fridges right here. This could be a wine bar area, wet bar, whatever you want to make it. They've got these floating shelves right here. Another storage closet right here to put toys away, media equipment, anything like that. And then it enters into your media room space. So they've got this huge couch in here, wrapping around the whole section, your TV over there in the corner. So not a massive media room, but still plenty of space to make into a cool kind of little hangout place to watch the games. And then of course you would have doors here, but they've got them pulled off here in the model home. So a big section of the home to where you can basically do what you want with. We've got an additional 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms all on this wing of the house right here. So this would be the first of the bedrooms with a really cool, unique setup. Big size bedrooms, 10-foot ceilings here on the second floor as well. That is something you just don't see very often, even in the much more expensive homes. You usually get 9 feet and that's about the max. So you got the 10-foot ceilings, big enough to put this huge bunk bed kind of right here, but they've got the bottom floor for the desk area. So really cool setup. Those big windows that we've been seeing in every single bedroom. Nice, lots of room in here the way this is set up. I really, really like it. And then you've got your own huge bathroom space with a tub over here, tub and shower. Lots of room to move around in here. It doesn't feel tight like a lot of these secondary bathrooms are gonna feel. And then a little walk-in closet right here with attic access as well. So really cool bedroom, lots of room to move around. You don't feel tight. I know a big complaint we get from people all the time is that the secondary bedrooms just feel way too small. And another thing I like about this is it's kind of walled off from all the game room and noise. And you've got this huge wide hallway with those wide oak floors in here once again. So another good sized bedroom with those huge windows, really cool lighting right here, just like I was talking about earlier. Some of the most unique, stylish lighting that you're gonna see in any house that you can actually get here with this builder. I love that setup because you just do not see it anywhere, no matter what the price tag is. And this is gonna be a Jack and Jill bathroom, so technically you're gonna have your own bathroom, but it's gonna be shared. But you talk about space. This is something you just don't see very often. Usually when me and Kyle do these Jack and Jill bathrooms, we're fighting for space. There's so much room to move around in here. Huge vanity space right here and a much larger walk-in closet than we saw in that last bedroom, which is gonna be a big plus. Of course, there's gonna be a door here for some privacy so you can lock these two up. But you've got your shower, your tub, another linen closet, and then this would be a doorway right here with another vanity space, a little bit smaller than the last one, but still lots of space compared to what we see normally. And now we're in the 3rd bedroom. So your entrance is right there. Your walk-in closet is in the front. And then your last of your bedrooms. So a nice wide bedroom space. This oversized furniture right here on both sides easily fits. You got a little desk area and then that cool, unique style windows. Most of the time we show you bedrooms, they have that one little window in the corner, but all of these have tons of window space, tons of natural light, and it's just a really cool, unique setup. But awesome house, one of the coolest houses I've ever shown, especially in this price point. I love this builder and I wish they built in more places, but they just don't right now because they build such a cool, unique product on larger lots and some incredible price points. So we're gonna get outside and talk a little bit more about this area, about the price of this house and other homes that they're building out here, and go on to the next property. I don't know about you, but this is definitely one of the coolest houses that I've shown in quite some time, especially in this price point. Everything about that house felt just like a high-end custom home without that high-end price. So if you want to build this gorgeous home right here behind me, you're gonna be sitting around the mid $700,000s. Now that may not sound cheap to everybody, but if you know this area whatsoever, you know that that is an amazing price because we are right down the street from Prosper and Frisco, two of the most expensive markets here in Dallas, Texas. And if you wanted to build something similar in those markets, you'd be sitting around $1.2 million to $1.5 million easily for the same home. So double the price, 15, 20 minutes down the road. So an absolutely incredible value with extremely low taxes on oversized lots. So the next home we're gonna be showing you is right across the street. And this one is actually for sale, nearing completion, totally different elevation, gives you that style that you can see with the white painted brick. They've even got black painted brick homes coming out here right now. So if you like that modern, contemporary, custom home feel, absolutely incredible option for you. So let's go check it out. Okay, so stick with me, YouTube family. I know this home isn't 100% complete, but we are very, very close. And by the time this video comes out, it'll be 100% finished. So this is just give you a detail of what a spec home could look like out here. So it's gonna be a toned down version, because if you were to build it yourself, you can do all the bells and whistles that you absolutely want to, but you're always gonna get the best deal on a spec home. So they do have the floors covered up, but we do have this beautiful white oak flooring like we saw here in the model home, and then that awesome focal point of this beautiful staircase here at the front of the house. This is going to be the Ellis floor plan, actually larger than the model home, but it's actually going to be cheaper than the model floor plan is. Around 3,500 square feet or so, 4-bed, 3-bath, a massive game room and a massive media room that you're not going to want to miss. But you've got your office in your traditional space with those beautiful, massive farmhouse windows, these massive 20-foot ceilings, so nice and airy when you walk in. It gives you that wow factor that you're looking for in a home. And then your first of the bedrooms is going to be right off of the main entrance into the house with those same walk-in closets we've been looking at. 10-foot ceilings throughout. And then not an ensuite bathroom, but you do have your own full bathroom right outside of that main bedroom. Storage closets everywhere. And then we're gonna enter right into the heart of the home. Imagine these beautiful floors here. Everything is set up absolutely perfectly, but you got these big windows right here instead of those sliders. So if you were to build, or maybe you wanted to get a better deal on a spec home, you can always add your sliders here later. So lots of natural light here in this house. And then a huge kitchen space. So the kitchen space is pretty close to completion. Nice big wide island, counter space everywhere. We've got like, I don't know, 20+ foot of counter space all the way across this. If you've seen Southgate Homes, one of my favorite builders here in Dallas, this gives you a really good kind of feel that they have a very similar layout with the two windows right next to the vent hood. Just a little bit smaller vent hood than they do, but a much, much more affordable price point right here. But of course you can have your gas stove, counter space everywhere, lots of natural lighting, and then a smaller pantry, but still a good amount of space compared to what we're normally used to seeing here in these homes. And then your dining room space over on the other side, similar to the other place, where you can easily fit 8-10-foot table, and then windows all throughout. But one of the big selling points is gonna be this backyard. So this isn't gonna be the biggest patio space that you see out here in this community, but it is still a nice size. It definitely needs to be bumped out, at least to the edge right here. So a little disappointed in the amount of concrete they gave us, but there's so much possibility with what you could do with this space. And look at the size of the backyard out here. We've got a massive backyard sitting on probably just under a ½ acre here on this lot right here. Most of the lots are gonna be way less than a ¼ acre, so about double the size of your normal lot. And like I said, there's tons of different options as far as where you would like to build tree line lots. We've got power lines here on this side of the community because we're right in the front of the community, but you gotta realize that that is only in the front and not towards the back or the middle. So if this doesn't suit your needs, it just gives you a good idea of the amount of space and things you could do with this lot. So if you're still with me, I absolutely love you people for watching this long, but I just have to let you know right quick that we are seeing some of the absolutely best incentives and deals I have ever seen in my real estate career right now. So if you're looking for a home that is complete or very near to completion, not only here, but anywhere in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we are getting amazing deals for our clients. So just keep that in mind. So now we are in the back corner of the master retreat here in the back of the house. We've got the nice recessed ceiling. You're gonna have to forgive me for this plastic covering here because it is loud and annoying, but we've got windows everywhere in the house or in this bedroom. This would where your king size bed would sit perfectly right outside of these two windows. Big tall ceilings in here. And then your incomplete master with no electricity, but this is just to give you an idea of what we're working with. This is not complete, so we're trying not to show you that too much. Kyle, keep that out of the video. And then we've got the two separated vanity spaces right here, and then your glass shower with the bench seat. Keep in mind, that will be frameless in a lot of the homes that they build. And then a similar size closet to what we saw here earlier in the last home. But there's some special stuff to show you upstairs. One of the nicest media and game rooms that we've seen in quite some time, right upstairs. One thing that I missed that's super important, so I wanted to catch it before we went upstairs, is going to be your entrance from your garage space into your mud bench area that will be right there in this nice wide open laundry space. I know that is super important to a lot of you that are watching, so I had to show you that real quick. And then of course, you're always gonna have your storage under your stairs right there, which also makes a nice little storm shelter, but that's not really an issue like they make it out to be online. So now I'm gonna show you my favorite part of this house. So now to my favorite part of this particular home, over here in the front corner of the home, and that is going to be your flex room / game room. You've got tons of space in here. Looks like we got 11-foot ceilings in here. All these big windows, but a huge room. You can do anything that you would want with. A great place for kids to hang out, play, keep all their mess, and then it enters into a gigantic media room space. So this room is massive. So we get a lot of complaints about media rooms being way too small. That is not the case with this one. You could fill this entire wall with whatever screen you wanted, and you would not feel too compact or too close to the screen. So this is a real game room, real media room experience that you're gonna get here in this house. So that's a huge selling point later on down the road, because your neighbors in most of these communities are gonna just have those tiny little tight game rooms. So we've got an additional 2 bedrooms that are gonna be really good size here with the 2 windows, perfect place for the bed, big walk-in closet over there in the corner. Your shared bathroom, but you do have the double vanities, which is a huge plus. And then the last of the bedrooms with another walk-in closet with its own window space, and then tons of light in here with those 10-foot ceilings on the second floor that you just don't ever see. So an incredible value. So let's go outside and talk about the numbers. So I hope you stuck with me throughout this video, even though it wasn't quite complete, but luckily by the time this video comes out, it will be 100% complete, as well as many other beautiful spec homes here in this community. So this home right here, if you wanted to build it, buy it, you're gonna be sitting in the mid to high 700s for a completed home. So an absolutely incredible value. We're sitting on almost a half-acre lot that just doesn't exist anywhere this close to the big city, because like I said earlier, we are very close to Highway 380, the Star in Frisco, the PGA Legacy, everything that you could possibly want as far as entertainment, grocery stores, shopping, and dining is right down the street. And this is a nice, quiet boutique community right across from the vineyard. It's just an awesome community that just doesn't exist anywhere else quite like this. So if you like this community, or if you want more of a master plan feel with some absolutely incredible homes as well, make sure you check out Sandbrook Ranch right here, right down the street. Absolutely incredible value as well. And remember to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I would love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. Hope to see you around town.